This is Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance in San Diego County today. Glad to be joined by Randy Voepel. He's a new member of the California State Assembly, representing significant portions of San Diego County and Riverside County. And I don't know if you know this, but he's actually a member of the California State Assembly?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes.
Why don't you explain to us why you're a member of the California State Assembly?
Well, Brad, they had one job to do, right? Make our pins.
Just get the pin.
Make our pins, and they misspelled it. Instead of California, they put a T in there for California. Somebody did not proofread it. I mean, that shows you the level of competence that we're dealing with here.
The funny thing is, it plays right into the narrative about government inefficiency. And so when you showed me that, I'm looking and I'm thinking, wait, is that a T or an I, or what's going on there? And actually, those pins are important.
Yeah.
Why are they important?
Well, the security guys in Sacramento won't admit it, but I believe there is a repeater in here because they know if we're anywhere within a certain radius of the Capitol where we're at.
And that's important. I mean, that's a security issue. I mean, they need to know. I mean, God forbid something should happen, they could have a sense of where you are.
Exactly.
Because, look, you are an elected official, and we need to keep you safe.
And if there's an active shooter or a bombing, hey,
we need to know where you are.
Yeah.
Very critical. So let's talk about you and going from Santee to Sacramento. You were mayor of the great city of Santee, and now you're a member of the California State Assembly. Yeah. Talk to us about that, sir.
Well, I was mayor of Santee for 16 years, and my punchline is unindicted.
Unindicted. There you go. Well, Santee is not a corrupt town.
No, not at all. Yeah. And I got elected by 79% of the vote.
Very nice.
And my wife doesn't love me 79% of the time.
I was going to say, it's a miracle in itself.
So getting elected to Sacramento was 67% of the vote. So I'm considered
dropped a little.
Dropped a little.
How could you?
Well, there was a lot more Democrats in that race.
Yeah, you're running. You're a Republican, represent as a Republican.
Exactly.
But let's talk about that, because when you were mayor of Santee, nonpartisan office, issues don't tend to get too partisan in city government. In Sacramento, although it's not as partisan as Washington, it is a partisan environment. The Democrats are in the supermajority. You're in the minority as a Republican. How is that?
It's rough. It's rough for us. I have to say, and I'm not just pandering, but the Democrats have treated me quite well.
Good to hear.
Okay, I mean, they didn't punish me in any way. Well, the deal is, ideologically, we are so far apart. And the Dems up in Sacramento, and I call it insane-cramento, they are so anti-Trump. You cannot imagine. Well, if they could succeed from the union, they would.
Well, I do know that there's a lot of anxiety about the new president.
Oh, more than anxiety. It's out and out hate. And they're even talking about not just making California a sanctuary state, but they're talking about a constitutional amendment protecting immigrants and making us a sanctuary state.
But let me ask you about that, because you do represent San Diego County, and there's a significant number of individuals that are living here, documented and undocumented. It's hard to deny that cross-border traffic is very important for the economy of San Diego County. So I think that you're in a unique position to address those questions.
Oh, yeah. And right across the aisle from me is my good friend, Elena Gomez Fletcher.
Eloise Gomez Reyes?
No.
Lorena Gonzalez Fletcher.
Yeah.
Who also represents portions of San Diego County.
And we're very good friends.
Right.
And we work together on the immigration issues and that. Because as long as corporations are bringing in immigrants to work, what are you going to do? You know, I mean, it's a real tough issue.
What's interesting about this is that you actually, you're sitting in a unique position because you are a Republican. You represent San Diego County, and so you see immigration probably differently than other Republicans in the nation.
Oh, absolutely.
And so are you able to use your stature and status to explain to other Republicans, including the federal administration, that maybe we should take a look at immigration differently?
Well, from a business viewpoint, as a business person, yeah, because we need the labor. I mean,
because consider, the Democrats can scream and pound all they want, but you'd expect that. You said it, they're anti-Trump.
Yeah.
But you are a Republican, so you could have the credibility to talk to your friends in Washington that are part of the administration to explain to them that immigration is more nuanced.
Yeah, and in President Trump's defense, right now he's mainly going after criminals, okay?
But aside from that, it's a grander conversation. Look, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I said the same
put me on the spot.
But
Everyone
I said the same
does.
to Kevin Faulconer, for example,
Yeah.
a Republican mayor of San Diego. You know, people like you have a special, unique position because the credibility is going to be there.
I agree. And
so let's talk about another passion of yours.
Okay,
and that is veterans.
Yes.
You are a veteran yourself.
I am the last serving Vietnam veteran in the California state legislature unless another one gets elected.
Right. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And veterans is an area where presumably there can be bipartisan cooperation.
Oh, it's completely bipartisan.
So you must enjoy that. And you have a piece of legislation. This is one of those, duh, how could this be? But when I read the loophole, like, how could this be? But explain to us this loophole that you found in California law dealing with the hiring of veterans.
And it wasn't just me. Brian Jones, my predecessor, had also backed this.
Okay.
So here's the deal. Us Vietnam veterans have hiring preference legally in California.
And is that public, private? How does that work?
Either way.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
And that means what? What does a hiring
What that
preference
means is you get either extra points if they're assigning points, or you get hiring preference over anyone else. And the key there is the company that has a preference for veterans cannot be sued by other protected classes.
I understand.
That's the pony in the deal. Okay.
So you said it. You as a Vietnam War veteran are part of the Veterans Preference Program.
Correct.
But what if
none of the other veterans are included?
What happened to Iraq, the Gulf War?
No one changed the law.
Korea, arguably, if someone's still looking from Korea.
Yeah.
No
one changed the law. And what's important about this is, especially combat veterans, we think different.
Are you a combat vet?
Oh, yeah. All right. Once you've gone through combat, you're different. And you got to get these ladies and gentlemen jobs. Get them into jobs. Because right now, 22 veterans a day in the United States commit suicide. Okay? And a higher percentage of female veterans commit suicide. And they're still trying to research that out. And 17% of veterans are female. So what this does is it helps Iraqi, Afghanistan, any veteran. And it's voluntary. If an employer does not want to give veteran preference, that's fine.
Okay.
But if they
it allows them to.
It allows them to give veteran preference and have legal protection from lawsuits.
So what do your friends on the Democratic side say? I think Jackie Irwin is chair of Veterans Affairs. I mean, I'm sure you get along with her.
Last time around, and I'm not going to mention names, 80 Assembly members voted for this bill.
Oh, that's 80 out of 80.
Yeah, 80 out of 80.
Right, yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, exactly.
It was killed in the Senate.
Okay, so who's Veterans Affairs in the Senate? I don't know who heads that committee.
I did talk to one of the key senators that was against the bill last time. And we had a very good talk, and they will reconsider. We'll see how it comes out. We also went from mandatory to voluntary.
Okay, so that presumably should provide some cover for those that are concerned
you
about
would
this.
think.
Right.
But in Sacramento, nothing goes straight.
Or what is it? How do you say?
California.
California. This is Randy Voepel. He is a member of the California State Assembly, representing significant portions of San Diego and Riverside County. I'm Brett Pomerance on Local Edition.